What's going on, guys? I am here with my very first Sun and Moon Wi-Fi battle. This one's against my friend Roger, who is fresh off of his victory in the CCL Draft League Championship. So congrats to him for that. Let's get right into it. I'm going to lead off with Pheromosa. He's going to lead with Klefki, and right away, I don't want to take a T-Wave, so I'm going to have to switch out. Now, this battle was more so done to test the capabilities of the legendary Pokemon Marshadow, which has yet to be released, but through trickery and magic, we managed to get one, and we want to try to play with it and see what it can do, and that's going to be the point of this video. So he is in fact going to Thunder Wave our Toxapex on the switch in, and he's just going to go ahead and switch out, probably to, you know, not have Toxic Spikes be up, or, you know, a Scald Burn or something. So with Misty Terrain up, he can prevent status and also apply a lot of pressure with Tapu Lele, which can kill pretty much everything in the game with Psychic in this terrain here. Did I say Misty Terrain? I don't think that's right. I think it's Psychic Terrain, and I made a mistake. But that's okay. So Klefki's going to come back out and take a Gyro Ball. The reason being, if I happen to be Assault Vest, which I am, I could eat a hit and kill with a Gyro Ball, so that is not something he wanted to happen. And there you go. So I'm already paralyzed, so I don't mind taking a Thunder Wave, obviously, but Thunder Wave wouldn't have worked with the terrain up anyway. But, you know, our first game, still getting used to the new mechanics and stuff, so there it is. Scald's going to come in. Obviously, it cannot burn because of the Psychic Terrain, but that's not really too important anyway. It's a 30% chance and such, but I can't stay in because Psychic is coming, and there it is. So Necrozma's going to come out here to try to resist the Psychic, and that's not a resist. That's not a switch in. That's not even okay. He was a really painful experience to get in a Beast Ball. It just was a truly terrible thing to do, but finally got it, and it happened to work out nicely. He's gonna go for Moonblast. That's a Life Orb Moonblast, and it actually just kills. Like, that's impressive. That's a lot of damage. I figured it would, but I really didn't have a switch in anyway. But it does give us a clean switch out into Marshadow. I'm just going to go right for the Z move of Marshadow, the 7-star Soul Stealing Strike, which is an amazing name. And let's just take a second to watch this this animation, because it's awesome. And there's nothing that, like, if you're not a normal type, you're not taking this attack. It's 190 base power, it's stab, and it's just, you're getting wrecked, man. So Nihilego comes in, and it's gone. Just these, goodbye. Plop. And yeah, so that was a good use of Death Fodder. But yeah, there you go. So Marshadow's still in. The one thing that I don't really like, I don't know if I would use the Z move always, because he really does miss out on Life Orb. It's probably a better idea to have Life Orb. But, you know, it's still very powerful, and it's pretty much a free KO, so it's definitely still viable. But I think I would maybe go with Life Orb. I don't know. I guess that's why you have the option to run different sets. So I have Toxapex in here on the Dazzling Gleam, but I am going to go for a Baneful Bunker just to burn a turn of the Electric Terrain, because the sooner it wears out, the sooner he stops dealing so much damage. And just Tapu Koko being incredibly strong, it's just hard to deal with. So once terrain goes away, it becomes a little more manageable. Still very strong, but you know, not quite as a menace as usual. So he's gonna full switch out, and Anchor Arm is just gonna eat that up. We are Assault Vest, and we do resist it being part grass. But our ability also gives us stab on steel type attacks, so that's why Gyro Ball's doing a little bit more damage to this Klefki, who probably has very little to zero speed investment. And there you go. So he's going to get spikes up. At the very least, it's going to force us to eventually go for a Rapid Spin. But we are going to be able to just take out the Klefki with Earthquake. Now, the reason I knew Earthquake was safe there is because Magnet Rise happens to be a transfer move from Oris or XY, and he could not possibly have that at this stage in time, which is hilarious when you put it in perspective that I have a Marshadow, so I guess sucks to be Roger in this battle. So there we go. His own Necrozma is going to come in here. We do have the same nicknames. That's actually really funny because maybe we made sets together and that's how that works sometimes. He goes for Iron Defense, and right away I know exactly what set this is. He's going to have Stored Power and also other thing, Calm Mind. Yes, what a pain. So Pheromos is going to come in. I know we'll outspeed, and I was pretty sure he was just going to keep stat boosting on us. So it's not really too much of a worry on coming in on attack there, at least that turn. And I'm going to U-turn out just because we're still really strong. And even though he's at +2 defense with his Prism Armor or something, I'm not really, I forget what the ability is, but it makes super effective hits do less damage. We'll still be able to do this chunk to it. So there you go. Toxapex is going to serve as Death Fodder, taking a stored power. And right now this thing is an incredible threat to us. But at the very least, we do have the perfect answer to it in Marshadow, who gets a really, really cool signature move that we were about to view, which deals damage, but also steals your opponent's stat boosts. So I don't know if that's balanced or not. I can definitely see this thing being, you know, sent out of competitive play and put into Ubers, but Spectral Thief will hit for super effective damage. And we will steal his Calm Mind boost as well as his Iron Defense boost, and just keep it for ourselves. Now, we don't really gain anything from the special attack boost, but the defenses alone are just very useful. And because we don't have any attack boost and we don't have a Life Orb, we won't actually kill this thing because of its ability, reducing damage from super effective hits. But it is enough to serve as an answer to this threat and to a KO with Spectral Thief. Now, after he goes down, I know Tapu Koko can just come in and go for Dazzling Gleam, but because of the Calm Mind boost, I'm fairly sure that we can take that hit, and then KO back with a potential Spectral Thief. No, it wouldn't kill, but it would do a lot of damage. And we also get a Technician boosted Shadow Sneak, which is, you know, the ability of Marshadow. So it is very good. Technician will also boost moves such as Hidden Power in case you need to run certain type coverages. So we are actually able to hang on with very little HP because of the Calm Mind boost and hit him with a Spectral Thief, which is actually going to bring him into Shadow Sneak range. Normally this would not kill, but because Shadow Sneak's power is being raised by Technician, as well as Stab because of, you know, same type attack bonus, for those of you that are unaware, Tapu Koko will not actually be able to take the Shadow Sneak and will fall to the priority move. Now here comes Kartana, who is very frail, so I know I'll be able to get off maybe around half with a Shadow Sneak, and it doesn't do quite as much as I thought, but, you know, it was also a generous estimate. There we go, that's the word I was looking for. But Kartana will eventually just, you know, get the KO, as well as lose some HP to Life Orb. It's worth noting that Ultra Beasts have an ability called Beast Boost, which will raise their current highest stat at the time they get a KO. So for Kartana, it will be attack. However, we are faster and will be able to KO with a high jump kick. It's a neutral hit, but Kartana is very, very frail and it has very little defense stats, so it won't be able to take very many hits at all. And we'll get our own Beast Boost going. And because his last Pokemon is a Tapu Lele and we happen to have Poison Jab, we will take the 3-0 victory in this game. That was really cool. You just jabbed with your foot. So yes, good game, Roger. I hope you guys enjoyed the little preview of Marshadow. I think it's a little too good, but I definitely enjoyed playing it at least once. So let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Whether you think Marshadow will be OU or Uber, or if you don't even think it's going to be OU and you think it's going to be UU or something lower, which I think would be silly. Just let me know in the comments below. If you're mad at me for hacking this into my game, you can yell at me in the comments below as well. It's worth noting that this is not obtainable in any way, so like don't ask me to trade you one because it's not allowed on Wi-Fi without like special things that aren't okay to do. so that's worth noting. Check out Roger on Twitter, and that's in the description. I would check out my good friend PokeMEN John, who is helping me a lot with getting my YouTube stuff rolling again and making more content and making better content for you guys. And I would definitely check out Kazo as well, who does a lot of neat stuff for the community, and personally he's helped me out with a lot of stuff in the last few months, which I am very grateful for. So definitely check him out. All of those links are in the description below. I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful day. Peace out.